Hey guys, how you doing tonight? I'm going to jump on this early in the morning, I guess. I'm going to jump over here and cover this real quick. A little bit of Bitcoin. See if I can edit this. Well, how's everybody doing? It's being a little crazy right now. But we'll get through this real quick here. Make sure I got everything checked off. Sure do. Cool. Everything. One more check here. Okay. So I'm going to do a quick update here on Bitcoin, what's going on. And go over the chart here I have. But it looks like Bitcoin bounced, it fell right out of this channel right here. Let me go to the 1 hour. I had this red channel drawn out here, and it just came right in this channel, and it ran all the way along through here. I had a number marked here, and it ran this channel. On this number I had marked 35884, and it dropped right down and fell out of this channel at 34833, just a little bit further down. I missed it by one spot, 833. And this blue line of support, it came down here and hit this at 34,273. It whipped through just a little bit. We're getting a pullback, and it went back into this channel, and now it's retesting that channel line. So just wanted to point this out, and I'll pull up another chart here in just 1 second. Let me do this real quick here. It looks like Bitcoin is trying to turn itself back around, but not doing a very good job. So let me minimize this here real quick. And yeah, I want this one here. And we'll go to Bitcoin on here. I've been watching Luna. So real quickly, let's get Bitcoin covered here. So I had a lot of numbers marked out here. And 3 hours. Let's get rid of this. A lot of you guys probably look at this and see it's confusing, but this is all liquidity that has been sitting there from longs and all the longs from back a while ways back. This out here has not been touched yet. This is a large pool of liquidity here. So my call is I'm thinking, where are we at? We're right up here, and that channel right here runs through here. So we're gonna get a pull back up off this channel, get into this channel, probably get up in here, run down sideways in this channel for a little bit. But if we break down through 34,025, it will probably continue on down. There's a little bit of resistance here, or support here at 33,470. But I'm honestly looking at this to come in and clean this channel. If we break 30,923, this thing is just going to just fall off. I mean, I've been charting this the whole way down. I took a long position in Bitcoin at 39,995 right up here. It just barely worked over it, and it's just been a free fall since. And I got all these numbers marked on these wedges, support lines, and it blew right through these numbers like there were nothing there. It did get the support line right here, get a bounce off it, and fell right through it. Try to widen this up so you guys can see more. Came through and took out this liquidity, never even looked back, just went straight down and wicked into this first quarter of this liquidity here, and then it pulled back up right up to that marker, to that wedge. So I had that wedge right here. Let me make these a little thicker so you guys can see them. There we go. Make that one a little thicker. I don't normally cover Bitcoin all the time, but I am going to cover it tonight. It's a hot topic right now because it's what's killing all the alts, making everything bounce all over the place. So we came right back up here, not quite to the edge of that. Let me pull that down to that wick. 36,852. That line's at 36,883, so about $30 off. Not bad. I had this line marked at 36,632. Yeah, it broke through. Took out 2/3 more of that liquidity. Came back up, almost tested the line here again. Then we came on down to the rest of these numbers. I mean, it's just, I got these numbers marked here as support, and you can see that one blew through a little bit. This right here, never was just a waste. It wasn't even considered. It stopped down here. Now that one hit dead on. And I have to give this credit to Optical Alert. That's his number right there. And this was crazy. Optical Alert called this out, and it hit right almost to the penny. It was maybe 50 cents, maybe $1 off. But that's one of his numbers. And to let you guys know that this is not all just my charting. This is my charting and a couple other people that I watch. And I put this all together based off of my charting. And then I confirm what other people are saying. And I put some of their numbers in here. Then I look at where liquidity is. And so I just put a bunch of stuff together after I do my charting. And compare it to what I have and add some of theirs to mine. So this ain't 100% all my charting. It's probably about 80% of my charting. So we can see that line right there. Didn't even slow Bitcoin down. It might have slowed it down a little bit because this is a 3 hour. Go to the 1 hour. So we can see where it did bounce right here. So I can move that over that candle. This number here never even slowed down for that. Maybe if I went to a 15-minute time frame, it might show something. So 15 minutes. Yep. Worked right up to it. Fell back off of it. Bounced off that. So this right here was a crucial number. And it wicked through, but it didn't get a closing through it. So that's one reason we're getting a bounce back up. And this RSI cloud, it went right up to that cloud, bounced off that cloud. So it's kind of getting into a tight little squeeze right now. We'll see if we get pushed back up. You know, we got everything working for it right now. I mean, the RSI, the MACD is, you know, all this is not completely maxed out. We got plenty of room. So just let it cool off here a little bit, maybe another little dip. I think we could get up a little bit more. All these moving averages here, it's crazy. So Bitcoin is wiping a lot of things down today. So let's open this one back up. This is Market Cipher. Definitely got a green dot on the 1 hour. So we probably should get a cross back up. All right. Let me get a drink of water. I apologize. I don't put my video camera on and put my picture over here on the right hand side. I just feel like it clutters up the stream. You guys are interested in this chart, not how I look. Tell me if I'm wrong or not. I mean, maybe I should put more stuff on here, but I'm more out to give you the information on the chart. I'm not here to look good and pretty for you. So we did get this nice little bounce here. The waves are right now on top in the 1 hour, but on the 15-minute, these waves are right underneath. We got a blue diamond. It shows large volume and good strength to be pushed through. All these EMAs are pushing. It's got this SR line and the 50 moving average on the 15-minute chart here that's holding it up. We get past this 50 EMA and this SR right here, this thing will pop up to this next level of resistance, 200 moving average. So that's what I'm looking for. Losing a little bit of volume right here. It is Saturday night, Sunday morning. So if you guys have any questions, put it in the chat or in the comments. Smash that like button, say hi, whatever. Let me know if I'm covering this okay for you. So all reality is, you know, it's giving you a chance to get your coin to pump a little bit. But we cross this blue line right here. 30, and that number is, let me get that over here, we can read it. That number is 34,273.50. We break to this line here, and I don't have the numbers on this chart. I got it on the other chart. See, I got 34,231 there. 34,273. 34,273. 34,273. $34,273. Yeah, not too far off from one chart to the next. So this number is right there. This number is 34,231, and that's 273. So not a lot of space difference. So from one chart to the next. So that's a danger zone. 273 to 231. We get through that. You look for it to come down here to this 34.25. I would like to see it reverse off this again when it gets to this level here. I'll put a line on that. Extended line. I like to see it push up off that line there. Just make it a little thicker so you guys can see on the stream. I don't know how well you can see it. So this is a crucial line. This is the line of no return to where it will go all the way down. This is the second one at 34,470. And if that one don't hold, because this right here should be where a person should take another long or another short, I mean. But yep, this bottom line down here, I don't remember where that number went. There it is. Let's bring it over here. 30,923. If that don't hold, we could see 26,000 very easily. So I don't know what else to tell anybody, man. I mean, it's Bitcoin time. This is what it does every couple years, and I think we're in this cycle. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to point out. Look at this beautiful W right here. Right to the top here is just perfect. That thing created a perfect W like there's no tomorrow. So draw a line across that, wick to wick. It barely just wicked past it. So yeah, that's a nice, beautiful W right there. So this is how I look at Bitcoin. Is it's going to crash down to the number it's going to go to, whether it be 30,000, 26,000, 27,000. It's going to go all. It's going to go down. It's going to go lower than this. And once we get done with that, it's going to turn around. And it's going to be just like jumping off a bungee cord. It's going to come down. It's going to get stretched out, and the further it goes down, the higher it's going to go back up. So let me go to the 1 day here, and I'll show you what I mean. I've got so many lines drawn. This ain't funny. Let's go to the other chart. It might be easier on the other chart here to show this. Go to the 1 day here. Yeah, there ain't much drawing on it. So here's this channel. We dipped out of it and we just came right back up into it. We've been following this channel here since March 28th. We crawled into it on March 27th, and this channel has been falling down since then. And if I should have taken a long up here and I didn't do it. So this was definitely the number to take. I took it and I'm still in it. So this is the infinite lines of channel, but however far we go, 24, 22, whatever we do, it's going to come back, and it's going to come back with a vengeance. And what I mean with a vengeance is this thing. Let me tighten this up here. Let me minimize these screens. Oh, that's maximized. Let me just pull these screens down a little tighter so we can get more of a view here. You guys don't care to see all that stuff right now. Turn the volume off. So now we'll get to squeeze down here. So you get a bigger picture of what we got going here. When this thing decides to, there we go. When this thing decides to come down, it's going to find a spot, it's going to curl up, and it's going to take off, and it's going to come up, go sideways, come up, and we're probably going to see, this is my opinion, not facts, so, and it's not financial advice, but once we hit bottom and we come back up, 60,000 is going to look like one of these hills over here. We're probably going to go, see, there's 19 support on 19,000 right there. So I did an extended line. See that little hill right there? Right there. There's support there. At 6, well, it's we'll just put numbers on these things. That's 20,583 for that support line. And I'm not seeing a whole lot other than right here and right here. So let's do this bottom one here. That's 12,659. So there's 20,583, 12,659. These drawings are, you know, the lines aren't going to be perfect, but you understand what I'm pointing out here. We're going to come down into some sharp areas here. So we got this area right here for support. At 27,213. And a little area right below it. So, I mean, there are some areas here for good support. But man, Bitcoin is just not respecting any of them right now. So, you know, then we got this little area right here. You know, you got all this where it dipped down, all this that dipped down. So, let me give you a line right here. We'll mark that one back here. 32,226. So these are just areas to keep in mind. But we done broke that trend right there. That trend is out of the question, and we're down here in this channel. It dropped out, it came back in. So anytime it, you know, comes back out, crosses that channel, it'll eventually cross over the channel as it comes across. We should get a pump out of that channel. So whether it be here at 34,273 or 32,226 when we come out of this channel, we're going to get a pump back up to the next resistant level. So keep your eyes on these numbers. Write them down if you want to. But Bitcoin definitely is coming after some equity, liquidity. That's the best way to put it. It's liquidity. These things right here that I got marked out is a lot of Bitcoin. I think this one right here is probably in about 100,000 Bitcoin with a liquidity. So the market maker, he's not going to let this stuff just keep, he's not going to let it just keep sitting here. He's going to come down and try to get that liquidity and come back up. So I don't know how much more liquidity is down below, but there's quite a bit right here. How long would it take to go back up? Here's a cycle. Okay, here's my theory behind this. And I've been in Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, since 2016. So last year, everybody was saying, around March, April, cash out and walk away in May. Bitcoin runs a 4-year cycle. A little less. It's a little less than 4 years for the halving. And every 2 years there's a different cycle. Well, so if last year was walk away in May, if I remember correctly, we had an altcoin season start pumping about the middle to the last part of August. So when this comes down and capitulates completely to the bottom and goes back up, we could look at possibly, since things are getting shorter in cycles, I would say if the last one was in the mid to late August, this one could possibly be into mid to late June, July. We see our alt season kickoff, because that's what's going to happen. This is going to come down. We're into May. What is this? This is May 8th. So, and this just started on, it started dumping what? And this right here is a daily chart. We just started dumping from here on actual first red candle was March 30th. So from March 30th, we started coming down. That's April 11th. So you got April 1st. This is May 8th. So roughly a month and a few days to do this right here. So to go from here down into here and maybe further into the 20,000 marks, we're probably looking to about the second week of June. Because we're in May right now, right? Yeah, May. So maybe the first week of June we start coming back out. And then over here in July, oh, just move that number, dang it. Back over here in July. And then you start seeing yourself, well, no, I want to say it's higher than that, because if we come down here to 30,923 and turn back up, or a little lower, June would probably get us back up around 43, 44. July would have to be somewhere around 53 to 56. August, we would probably hit 70, 80,000. And my personal calls, I say we get up to somewhere in the neighborhood of $92,000 Bitcoin for a top off, a blow off top. And here, I'll mark it. I'm not scared. And this is just my thought. That's it, 92,000. I don't see having a problem getting the 92,000 to blow off top of this right here. Okay. And I'll mark that one in gold. And I'll put a pin on it. August, July, June, July 23rd. So I think we'll be in that neighborhood around July 23rd. And that's just my personal call on this. So what we're going through is just, it's typical Bitcoin cycles. Every 4 years you have a cycle of happening. And then the next year, you know, it was walk away in May. Then this year, or last year, it was just garbage. You know, it was good through the May in the area. And then let's see, no, it was garbage from about May on. Then we got this run up. Am I right? No, February, March, April. I'm getting lost in my own time here. So right there, April 21, we were up here at 64,000. There was May, when everybody was talking about cash out in May and walk away, and it crashed. So if we go back, if that was in 21, and we are in 22, so that would be in 23. Cash out May and walk away. So here we are, October, August, yep, July. So we went through this big crash. I ain't showing it because this is a Bybit perpetual. We had a crash that came down and it started coming back up. So this is in May, August. It started pumping in August, a little dip through September, October, November. So October, November, it took off and it didn't look back. And it ran from October, November till April 21. And this was in 20. So if you take this area right here and move it forward about a month and a half. So October, September, August area, August, September, you know, we'll get our, you know, once we get to the bottom, we'll come up and we'll start our run up again. Just like that right back there. Because this will be the downfall of 22 and the uptrend coming into 23. And this will be our blow off top of 23, just like here. I mean, so like I said, it's just my opinion for what I've pulled up. So the top number, I have not looked at it long enough to pull a number on that. So where will we be off these tops here in July? This puts us up over here September 23. This is July of 23. And this number here is 82,194 based off these tops here. So like I said, I haven't done any projections for the tops here other than just my personal speculation. So like I said, just bear with it. Don't get crazy. Don't go running off and selling all your coins. I mean, if you got out up here and got rid of your coins, you know, so be it. And these are spider lines I got drawn here. A lot of people aren't familiar. Some people aren't familiar with them. But I got spider lines drawn from here to that peak. And it gives me ideas of where these coins are going to start bouncing off of. So we're getting there. We just got to get through this. It's going to be rough for a lot of people who are holding. It's going to be miserable. Because I held through it a couple years back. And I know what it's like. So it sucks. Now that I'm more knowledgeable, been through this a few years, started leverage trading. It's not as miserable because I can make money going down or going up with leverage trading. This right here is a pretty strong channel here. What they call a bear channel. It's going up, it's going to break down. If it's angling down, it's going to break up. So see here, channel was angling down, and it broke up. So this is all up. Bear channel, broke out. So it's just, I don't know what else to say. It's just Bitcoin, man. It's the cycles. And I tried telling people on my stream, and I kind of get the feeling a lot of them, I have a 24/7 live stream that live streams crypto, other charts. And I try to tell people, and a lot of them don't want to hear it. And it's like, hey, Bitcoin's going down to 34,000. I was telling them that when Bitcoin was still sitting up here at 37. They're like, no, 35 is going to be the bottom. It's going to bounce off at 35, maybe 36. I'm like, no, it ain't. And so the ones who listen, listen. The ones who don't, don't. But all I can say is this number's already been worked through. So 34.25, 33,470, and 30,923. This is probably the most crucial number of them all. Because if this breaks, it's going. It's going down here to wherever it decides to land. So I'm hoping we don't get past 39.23 and we get a push off here. But anything further than this, the tighter that bungee cord is going to get for a higher bounce. This is the number I'm thinking will bounce off to about 90,000. Any further down makes it go higher. So that's all I had to cover on this, guys. I just wanted to jump out here and do this real quick. How about Phantom? Okay, I can look at if you want me to look at Phantom. Give me a second. I just did about 3 videos today. Just got over a cold and lost my voice and has a sore throat, so I've been struggling here. So let me pull these back up. That different chart. We'll minimize that over here. Pull this one up. Let's get back to the 30-minute chart. So you guys can see I use quite a few different charts. I don't use just one chart. Ah, come on. It's late. I'm tired. So there we go. Let's get this back up here. Let's pull these back up so we can see these. And for people who are curious about what I use, that other chart with all the different colored candles, they're called vector candles, is Trader Realities. He did that program. I like it. This is Market Cipher. At the normalized MACD, this is a 5 and 1. I got my EMAs 500, 100, 200. My MACD SR is this orange line, and you got Market Cipher has all these EMAs here. SMMA 7 is the purple line that's right there, and then I have an LSMA 25.0 on close, which is my light blue line here, that pushes back up. That gives me an indicator when things are pushing up. So let's go check out some Phantom here. Somebody's asking about Phantom. I don't even know if I have Phantom. Phantom, FANTOM, and I'm assuming that's not a Coinbase coin. What exchange do you look at it on, so I can look at the same exact exchange you're on? I'm assuming Binance, US probably, or there's Bitstamp. There's Binance US right there. FTM. Okay. So let's do this here. Let me make sure I organize this stuff. That's Binance. And take it off a watch list. Then we'll go to Binance here. Okay, there's Phantom. Now, on the Phantom USD, I'm assuming that's how you look at it. With market cipher, it's got a green dot here. What I look at is, did it have a dual cross at the same time? And no, it did not. So you got an average pump. Usually when it gets real close to this MyMac DSR, the orange line up here, and all your waves get really tight, like this up here. See how tight it got right there? And the purple, which is the got me double guessing now, SMMA line, and this is the LSMA. When it crosses right underneath the candle with all this stuff compressed, it's just like gunpowder getting ignited, and the candle will just literally blow up. You'll see huge candles come off that. You know, kind of like with this break right here. You can see where it kind of checked off the line here. It almost acted like it crossed at the same time, but it didn't. But you'll see where you get a double cross going up and it gets explosive. So everything is getting controlled by Bitcoin right now. So Phantom at 68 cents. What does it normally ride at? CoinMarketCap. I know nothing about Phantom. So all-time high on Phantom. Market cap. All-time high is $3.30. It's been averaging about $1.30. And where are we currently at? 68 cents. Where did it fall from? Holy shit. 87 cents. Let's go to the 3 hour. So yeah, $1.22 area is where you've been hanging before Bitcoin started making its dump on you. And it looked like it followed Bitcoin pretty good on the way down. Nice little bounce out here. Nice little inverse head and shoulder. Got that little pull off of there. You could make a lie out of yourself and say this could be a head and shoulder, but no, it's not. So on the 3 hour, it looks like you're getting ready to get set up for a pull up. You know, it's down here on the Mac, on the SR. RSI's winding up down here. So go to the 1 hour. So you can see it's getting there. So if you get a cross like this and this comes up and comes back down, and then this comes back off there, even though it's already crossed and checked down here, if you get a check off like that and this crosses at the same time, that's also explosive. So looking at Phantom, it's not ready to pump yet. It's gonna ride Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes down, it's gonna go down. Bitcoin goes up. So it's not gonna get a pump on its own until this gets really tightened up. And usually it's after this line goes sideways and starts to go back up, you'll pump up off that corner from a straight line. And this blue line is still coming down. So this is, you know, it just needs to curl more. This is gonna curl up more. So for Phantom, I would look for more for, you know, tomorrow. What am I on? Yeah, I'm on my time. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, my time here, Central Standard Time. If this curls back around, you could look around 9-10 o'clock tomorrow morning, Central Standard Time. Phantom should get a nice little pump, whether Bitcoin goes down or not. But everything has to line up. That's all I gotta say on that. I mean, not everything's perfect. I mean, because it could come down and just kind of check off with Bitcoin making a big pump. It just screws everything up, and everything's just got to line up perfect. I mean, I know it sounds horrible, and like the odds are so far against you, but it happens all the time. I mean, Coinbase. I monitor all the Coinbase coins, and out of all the Coinbase coins that I have listed, you'd be amazed at, you know, probably six out of the whole group will get an explosive move like that, and it usually happens when Bitcoin's moving up, and it even makes it more explosive, like DNT did the other day or last month. So every coin on here, I got every Coinbase listed coin. I went through Coinbase list and made sure I added every one of them. Everything except for the stable coins. So Plu is holding up freaking awesome in this storm. I gotta hand out. Plu's held up good. GMT, Axis, but GMT and Plu, they've held up the best probably. The two MACDs, they're not MACDs. This one is called the normalized MACD, NMACD, and this is called the 5 and 1. So hopefully that helps out. So I mean, I wish I was a bearer of great news and I could tell you that Bitcoin was it. It's going back up, but it didn't. I mean, I can't say it did. I think we're in for a lot more storm. BTC, Coinbase. Right there it is. This is the normal BTC channel I use for everybody in my other stream. But I thought Bitcoin was getting wound up here tight right here. To me, it was looking like it was getting ready to take off on the 5th. Was it the 15? Yeah, right there. This is what I mean. You get in a corner like this, a lot of times it won't blow off. It usually has to be along here, and then when it gets ready to go back up, then Bitcoin will get a nice push up. So this is tightening up. It's all crossed over. The purple and the blue are coming together right underneath there. I mean, this is what I call a textbook pump, and I'll make this nice and big for you so you can see it. Let me get rid of this. Seriously, let me get rid of that. There we go. Let me do this here and make this a lot clearer for you. Nice solid background, no lines. So, sorry, I had to mute the microphone. When you see the red lines start pushing up in the blue, and all these EMAs are starting to try to cross back over, and this purple line, which is SMMA, I just call it SMA, but it's SMMA, and then your LSMA comes up, it will cross on the next candle. And what this will do is create like a little explosion to get it up here to the 50 moving average in the SR. Then once you get here, you'll hesitate and keep pushing on this, just like resistance. And once it breaks through, it'll run. It'll run up here, hesitate for a second. I've seen them actually just blow past the 100 moving average and go up here to 200 and stop at the 200. So if Bitcoin can get a nice blow up, we're at 34,600. So the next couple of candles, that's another half hour, 45 minutes to an hour. I think we can get up here to the 200 moving average, which is 35,815. And it'll come down a little bit right about there. So there's that number there, about 35. Yeah. Come down a little bit. Yeah, that's about right, I think. So next couple hours, I think we can get a nice pump up. And the only thing that's going to change that is the market maker. Whales, people keep selling off Bitcoin. That's what this is. People are selling Bitcoin. And there was a lot of news on Thursday or Friday about a bunch of whales moving coins onto Coinbase. And I didn't really cover it because a lot of other streamers were covering it. It was all over YouTube. I didn't see no sense of 50 million people. I'm not the streamer who brings news out. I'm one that does coin reviews. But I'm also monitoring Bitcoin like a hawk since I'm trading it. So that's why I thought I'd just jump out here this time of morning. For a lot of you guys overseas, this is just, my opinion, what I see on the charts. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if I'm right, I'm right. But I'm showing you what I see. Got a nice little W pattern. Maybe it's going to create a little handle here. It should pop back up. But this is an upward movement here. They're not coming, got a little movement down, but it's not crossing yet. This is coming down a little bit, but it's not crossing yet. You got plenty of room for upside here. This will usually flatten out about the 1 mark. So put a 1 mark right here. Set my settings to 1 in here. You make that red and make it 1 point. Yeah. So usually whenever this right here gets to the top, it'll start flattening out on that 1 mark. It barely goes past that 1, hardly at all. So other than that, I don't know what else to say, guys. Other than have a great night. Thank you for your time. So just be patient. Bitcoin's going to do its thing, whether you like it or not. It is not done. So if you didn't catch my numbers, you can hit the replay. I'll save this on there, as I didn't want to make it real long. So you guys have a wonderful night and a wonderful morning or afternoon, wherever you're at in this world. And come hang out in the live stream. I'm there all the time making comments, telling people what I think. People ask me questions. I have a Discord. Join my Discord. A lot of things going on there. So hopefully this will hold right here. And we'll get next candle or two. We'll get a nice little pump. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. You gotta find the buttons. I can't kill a live stream if I can't find my buttons.